So I thought I'd give you guys a tour of the greenhouse, since I just did a video on, you know, my journey and everything. Sorry, there's something on the camera. So here is the outside of the greenhouse. And it is 12 by 12. And let's see. So here is the other side. So there are gas lines because I do have a gas heater in there. Here is the stained glass I was telling you guys about, and the door that I was telling you about. My husband surprised me with both of those things coming home from business. He had meetings and he came home with those things for me. So here we are inside the greenhouse. So I've got all my little pepper babies over here. Oh, there's a whole bunch of birds that just went by. All my little pepper babies up here at different stages. They're all, some of them are just starting and others are doing better. There's some onions. We have asparagus, which my husband is so proud of because we saved the seeds from our asparagus and we didn't think they were going to do anything because they took forever. So here are, this is a tray of tomatoes and peppers. We have pansies. Okay, no, I recycled the tags, so don't think that those are Kellogg's tomatoes. They're not. These are marbled 4 o'clocks and hollyhocks back there. I have to grab my stool because I'm not tall enough to see what's on the second shelf. And I moved everything the other day, so now I don't know. So here are some petunias that we transplanted. So for those of you who don't know, I live in a small town and petunias are kind of our thing. We used to plant them in all the, like the sidewalks and stuff in the town. And now we do petunia hanging baskets everywhere in the downtown. So petunias are kind of our thing. So if you don't like petunias, I'm sorry, but it's a Dixon thing. It's a small town thing. So here are all the tomatoes, or most of the tomatoes are over here, again, at different stages. These are all from seeds that we saved. So I'm excited to see how these do compared to new seeds that we bought. So here is this. I gotta move my stool again because I'm only not very tall. And so here are the rest of them. Now my tomatoes, there's hopefully tomatillos are gonna pop up back there in that corner. We'll see. And then if you come down here, we have peonies that I bought to put into the landscape this year because I am trying to work on my landscaping game. It's one of those things, it's expensive, you guys, and like I want to do it, but I don't want to spend all the money. So I got some perennials gifted to me from friends who were splitting or just getting rid of stuff last year, and so I kind of just planted them willy-nilly just so that they'd be in the ground and they'd be ready to go. And then this year I'm going to get a sod cutter and really work on trying to develop the front of our house and kind of the side. So stick around for that. And then over here we have some onions that I planted again because I wanted more onions. Here we have a new Snapdragon that I haven't grown before. Last year I grew like 4 or 5 varieties and I didn't do this one, so I gotta thin those. Those are cherry twist Snapdragons. An echinacea that I'm not having great luck with, but I didn't cold stratify it either, so I didn't realize I needed to do that with that. These are apple gourds that my husband is trying from an apple gourd that we had saved and dried, so I don't know if they're gonna grow, but he's really excited about it. Here are some petunias that I heavily seeded, and then we just take them out in little chunks and thin them. These are also not Kellogg's tomatoes. These are petunias. This is a different variety of petunia, and this is the regular petunias that we have. These are lipstick ranunculus. This is my first year with ranunculus, and I have to say, I had out of, I think there's like 80 some, I have one in each one that is not growing. So that is amazing. Here is some cherry brandy rudbeckia, some Sahara rudbeckia, some carnations, a couple different kinds of carnations, another kind of carnation, and calendula, hollyhocks, nasturtiums that have not yet popped, some broccoli, some cabbage, and some sunflowers. For those of you who say don't start your sunflowers inside, I did it anyways. We'll see. I really want to put them on either side of my tomato beds to try and give them a little bit of shade since we are full sun. Here are salmon ranunculus that are all doing great. There is only one that's not doing anything in here because this one is not. That one does have some green. It's just really far behind. I have some cabbage I need to pot up, some more violas and celery, some slow bolt cilantro, some lettuce. This is all going to be basil. I have one snail vine I feel very proud of that is working. And if you have never grown snail vine, it is amazing. It's hard to grow. You feel very successful. If you get this to grow, you are like, woohoo, I've made it. I arrived. I grew a snail vine. It's pretty hard. If you go on Baker Creek, their Facebook group, you'll hear a lot of people say how difficult it is to grow this. So last year I got one to grow and it smells so heavenly. I had it growing on one of my trellises. It was so amazing. Like anyone who came out to the garden would stand there and like, oh, it was just so wonderful. So I'm glad to have another one growing. There's a little guy right here. I don't know if he's going to do anything. And this is it's just something random growing in my compost. I have some more peppers. I have some micro tomatoes that I'm starting this year just for kind of a fun project. We have more snail vine. Oh, you guys. Oh, you know what though? That's the butterfly pea. It's not the snail vine. I was going to say my husband is going to be, well, maybe here, maybe. My husband is a huge fan of the snail vine. And it's expensive. It's like $7.50, I think, for 5 or 6 seeds. So then here is butterfly pea. We're excited to try that this year. This is cabbage and some more pansies that I potted up. I had a couple extra cells here, so I put some lettuce in there that needs to be potted up. So this is my greenhouse. This is what I'm growing this year. Let me know what you're growing. Okay, so one thing I will say, I'm not great at herbs. I don't know why. Herbs are supposed to be easy to grow. I find that not to be true for me. Maybe I overlove them. I don't know. I have a tendency to do that. So I'm trying really hard this year not to overwater because that's been an issue for me in seed starting, is learning that there's that sweet spot between too much water, not enough water, and to err a little bit on the side of less water. So I'm really working on that and hoping to be better at that. But, also my husband made these benches that I can't fold it out right now because maybe I can. Maybe. No, I can't. I need 2 hands. But anyways, there's one there and there's one over here so that we both have a workstation because he really likes to come out and sit with me while we pot things up or while we start things. We have a couple stools out here for Evelyn. She's the only one of the girls who likes to come out here and help. And I use the term help very loosely, but she's 3. So I love all the help. Let's see. So yeah, that's the greenhouse. This is my little sanctuary I thought I'd get a lot more time alone out here than I actually do, but that's okay because I want Evelyn to come out. Like the older girls, I kind of feel like I've passed the point. They probably aren't going to come out here with me, and that's okay. It's not their thing yet, and maybe it never will be. That's okay. But I'm hoping that Evelyn will want to do it with me. So I come out here with her. She comes out with me 3 times a day and helps check on the seed babies, the little flower babies, she calls them. And I'm just hoping to nurture that into her and not smother her with it. So that's it, you guys. This is the end of my little greenhouse tour. So I'll leave you with a shot of this beautiful greenhouse. Bye.